What's good, everybody? I'm Helen. This is the podcast. And today I have a voice of the game. Dee Koala, welcome.
How are you?
Why are you chuckling when it's a voice?
Oh, because a lot of people talk about my voice.
I mean,
so
it's...
when I hear that, I'm like, I take it directly towards literally my voice.
Yeah. I love your voice. I wish, like, when I was growing up, I had, like, a signature.
Is it a signature? What's special about it?
Because we immediately know it's you. I'm sure Mount Usebo.
Is it because it's hoarse? Like, is it because it's kind of deep?
It's different. It's like, it's you. Like, if you were coming up behind me and you were saying something, I'd be like, oh, it's Dee Koala.
Who it is. That's true.
So were you able to, like, gossip about people when you were young?
My voice never used to be like this.
How did it get like this?
Okay. Let me tell you. But I'm gonna sugarcoat them then.
No, don't sugarcoat. Tell me.
No, man. I feel like it's not puberty. It's definitely not puberty. But what happens is when I was young, like I think, okay, let me make a reference. On Who's It, the first song that kind of people got to know me about, I had a bit of a squeaky, not squeaky, but like a girl kind voice in a way.
Yeah.
So I was loud, I was there, the voice was there.
Yeah.
It looked like me. And then as we grew up, hey, we go through life and we're growing. So we get out of high school, adolescence.
Yeah.
But then I think it just happened. It wasn't something specific. It just changed.
Did you notice it? Like you just woke up one day?
I don't want to say I noticed. I rather say people noticed it before me. Like I didn't really. Like I thought I was the same.
Yeah.
And then people were like, yo, your voice. Oh, in Joburg, they started noticing. In Cape Town, people find it normal. And then in Joburg, people are always like, yo, your voice is so different. Your voice is so great. No. And I'm just like, what's the special thing about the voice?
Yeah.
And then the more people complimented it, the more I got kind of confident about it. And then it became part of the music in terms of now. Not aggression, but more or less like a tone.
Yeah.
I can activate the wizard voice, but that record would be one of the first records I do in the studio.
Yeah.
Because as the time goes, my voice kind of goes strained, but it's there.
Is it so?
It's not so, but sometimes it depends on how many gigs I have in the day. So let's say we have 4 gigs. I need to pace myself. So I'm not going to drink in the 2 gigs.
Okay.
I'm going to get there, work, leave. Get there on the second one, work, leave. Also, the time duration of the performance also matters. Because sometimes you can perform for like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And the people want you to perform for 30. And I have very fast-paced lyrics. My flows are mostly fast-paced.
Yeah.
And I'm also entertaining, so I'm jumping up and down. Can you feel it? You know, and then it's the next song, and it's the next song. And then I'm doing that 4 times.
Yeah.
They're like different gigs. So I only start having fun on like the 3rd gig. I can like have a drink or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't smoke.
That's so fascinating.
I stopped smoking. I used to smoke, but I stopped because I was like, it's gonna hurt her worse.
Yeah.
So I need to stop and do. Also, smoking and performing don't go together.
I think a lot of things don't go together with performing.
Yeah, because the breathing technique and you also doing the lyrics, I feel like if you really want to perfect your craft, you need to let go of some things.
Yeah. And also, like, I think someone like you who has multiple gigs a night, it's good that you're pacing yourself when it comes to alcohol, but most people don't do that. They feel like the minute they get there and their rider is there, it's like
I'm not perfect. Sometimes I can feel like I can do it, but I know what to do on stage.
Yeah.
And then I know how much to drink.
Yeah.
And then on the way to the next one, I'm pumping water.
Yeah.
Now I'm having something warm. And I get there, or like ginger always helps. So I have like this big jug of like, and then on the way I'm just sipping. Get to the next gig, I don't talk to anyone.
That's so fascinating. Like, I never considered that maybe your voice is strained. Because I thought it's just how you sound. So, like, how I sound in my voice, I don't have to do anything for it.
Like
but
now it's fine. Strained is something else when it sounds like I'm 4,
yeah,
but I'm here. That means I worked a lot in the week.
Yeah.
And that's why it's kind of sounding like it's, but also recording. So when rappers say, oh, I record 24 hours until sleep, I can have the same story. People love my voice, I love my voice, but it needs to be well taken care of.
Yeah. That almost feels like a metaphor for the space that you're projecting to the outside world right now.
Yeah.
It seems like you're very much in your own skin. You are accepting of where you are in life. Is that like a fair thing to say?
It is fair. I mean, accepting, it differs sometimes, sometimes.
Not all the way.
Sometimes mego, like you are not choice. And then sometimes it's like, I like my life. And then, of course, I think for everyone at some point, life gets a little bit,
Yeah.
and then you don't like it sometimes. Sometimes you like it. So I've accepted that it goes like that. I feel like there's people who like, I wish I was a rapper. I wish I was Dee Koala. I don't do that. Don't wish you were, Like I deal with a lot of things because once you are in the public, there's a lot that happens. And I'd like to say I'm a free spirit, so I'm a very bubbly person. I'm very humble in Mbego. Like I greet everything, everyone. Like that's me. But then now, sometimes when Otwa is not in a good mood.
And Otwa is her real name.
Yes, it is.
I should have said your real name, yeah.
It's okay. And when Otwa is not in a good mood, now we have to activate Dee Koala. And I know Dee Koala from like grand.
Yeah, at all times.
Most of the time. But the cool thing is that I wouldn't want to use the word trained. One thing I always told myself is when I step into the industry, always be myself. So Dee Koala and Otto are not far from each other. They're low-key the same person because I'm very realistic and I think my supporters know that as well because I showed them my personality also. So I'm not that rapper like on like wear shades like I'm me also at the same time. So people feel like, oh, we're also relating to the real person behind this artist. So they feel like, oh, it relates, like you are a person. So therefore, when I don't want to, they don't get mad.
Yeah.
I mean, with the people I've seen, not a lot of people have gotten mad if I'm like, hey, stand sound, not namhlanje.
Yeah.
Like some of them understand. I've met a lot of nice people.
Yeah.
Or like you have a friend that wants to force it, and then another person is like, hi, chomi miega ya umbonba, like she's in that element, and I'm like, yeah, wana,
That's cute.
But I feel like sometimes people also need to read the room. I get the excitement, but reading the room is also, kind of important because if being nguwe sometimes, like, buzofuna wena ufota nam unje ngehlobo endililo ngoku. Like put yourself in my shoes.
I get you.
And then there's a thing of how about she asked for it, she's famous. I'm like, not really. It's more of like I'm very appreciative of the love and support. And I say it nicely to you, but okay, my sense is self, not a full picture.
Yeah.
Come on, like something else.
Yeah.
But okay, get sure, but not namhlanje.
Yeah.
Because if I'm with, let's say I have a boyfriend, I'm also trying to respect him. Let's say like he's like more of a closed off person, and we understand each other, yes, but man in see magalong yeah, I must respect the chance, son.
Respect the one.
It's fine, let's not do that one. But like, yeah, it's like that. I feel like life itself is just a weird concept and we're just living through it.
It is a weird concept.
It's a weird concept.
I think it's interesting how you've explained, like, obviously, Otwa and Dee Koala, not that far apart, but you have to activate one, especially when the other is not able, right? But it kind of reminds me of something you said that I was going to ask you a bit later on, but now I need to kind of find it. It's a specific, the distinction between people that have put Dee Koala together
Mhm.
and the people who have held uOdwa down.
Okay.
To me, that sounds like very specific.
People that have put Dee Koala together and people that have held Dee Koala down.
Uodwa down, that's what you say on Thank You.
Yes.
Sorry. Thank You is the last track
It's all good.
off of Dee Koala's brand new album. The album is called iiNtsikelelo.
We can.
Yes?
Why not do you
Because you know why.
You said
man.
it
Don't
right. I want to
blast
put you on
me
the
by
spot.
the people. Don't blast me.
No, you said it right.
So that's the final track on the album.
Yes, it is. So, okay. I always like to regroup. Yeah, but like let's say for a whole month back to back, okonsebenza, okobesinguthi koala. Yeah, but there's moments in between, whether it's one day or 12 hours that I can build up, I make like ndizame ithuba laloo nto. So ke ngoku I'll go and chill with my friends. Yeah, but I don't have new friends, so I always had like the same circle.
Oh, that's what you say.
I-
And easy.
No. Also, I think it goes with the thing of ndinguthi koala, so I don't know if uzele ntoni. If you're trying to be my friend right now, or if you're trying to date me right now, I don't know what you're here for. So I get scared of those things. So I don't really open up easily into bana. I'm friendly, but it doesn't mean you're my friend.
Yeah.
So my friends know who they are. So I think my friends and my family have held Odwa down. And the people that have stuck are the supporters as well, and them for Dee Koala, because Dee Koala as a public figure has gone through a lot, like the trending and whatnot. So they've held me down because they never left.
Yeah.
You see that? And then you get family, they were holding me down during that as well. They never left. So I was just thinking the personal problems I sometimes get to encounter, like relationships or fights with friends or brokenness or, family problems. I can just go to my friend and go and cry over there, and then tomorrow leave the sleepover and go deal with Dee Koala, and I feel stronger because that situation is handled.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm so not indecisive, I am unpredictable.
Yeah.
So I really try to not blow up at the wrong place.
Yeah.
So I quickly go to where I need to go to, and then I go to work.
Yeah.
And I don't need to do it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great that you know that about yourself. And you're
have
able to like self-regulate. Because I think even if you trend, then it'll be out of your control.
It is out of control.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people who have opinions who's out of control. Yeah.
Yeah. When we were talking about your voice earlier, right? That's very much a trademark of yours, a signature, right? But something that I think everybody knows is very much a part of the signature or identity of the Dee Koala that we know is Khaltsha.
Of course.
So, and it might sound like a very elementary question, right? But it feels to me like at the beginning you could have been like, I'm repping Khaltsha, and then get to where you got, and then kind of like, and now I'm this person. But it shows up throughout this album. How did you decide I want to lean so heavily into Khaltsha?
Okay, the mistake that people have is that I didn't use the word culture, the English spelling, but culture and culture for me are meaning the same thing.
They both.
So, no, it's Khaltsha. So culture is a slang term for Khaltsha. And then when you say it, it also still sounds like culture.
Yeah.
So when I say culture, sometimes I'm just replacing the English word.
Okay.
And then I'm also saying culture of music as well, because some of the greatest Xhosa rappers come from Khaltsha. Your Kanye Mavis, your Retex. So Treman's rap is from Cooks, but like it's also part of the culture of hip hop in Xhosa and Spaza rap. So sometimes I'm not leaning on the hood. I'm more as well taking the hood with me and showing that there's also hip hop in in this place, and this place is also influential towards how I got to be this.
Yeah.
So the wording can always be there, but the concept is different.
Okay.
So I can, on one song, I can say, yeah, Khaltsha. And another word I can say, Khaltsha. And another word I can say, media sekayelicha. But then the verse says why the hook says that.
Yeah.
So I think I lean on the verses explaining the hook.
Yeah.
I always like my hooks easy to sing along because it sticks.
Yeah.
So I want it to stick. And then in the verses I can explain why I'm saying what I'm saying. You know? It's
I
not,
get you.
so it's not more, I'm very attentive. So I can see people say like, yo, hi, so look at the Kylie. No, for in Puma Pie is the only thing I know. So I'm not even teeny.
Yeah.
But I'm constantly gonna reflect it in my growth.
Yeah.
Also. It's gonna grow with me. I think there's a line I also say about culture, but the culture is Vietnam.
Yes.
In that way, it means the culture of the Kailicha is always with me.
Yeah. That's on horns, right?
Yes. Good, Rena.
When I was listening to horns, I wasn't going to ask you about horns, but when I was listening to it, I just thought it's the most current hip hop song. Like, if you dropped an alien into South Africa and the alien was like, what is hip hop like right now? It's that song.
Okay.
It's like the sound of it, it's what you're saying. It's even, I think you is the word interpolate? No, it's not interpolate. Like when you bring that Maglera line into the song as well, it feels like a good way to be like, this is what South African hip hop is right now.
I get you.
How did you make horns, and where do you say horns in the actual song?
There's not so. The horns on the beat. So so I was like, okay, I don't know what's the name of it now, so let's just say horns.
Okay.
So then it stuck, and then when we were doing finalizing of the checklist, and I think my manager Leo was asking me, "Are we gonna keep horns?" And I'm like, "We're keeping the word horns. I have nothing." Because also it's a freestyle, so freestyles for me are kind of harder to name. So I don't want to name it something freestyle.
Yeah.
I don't want to have the word freestyle there. I wanted to give it its own name. But unintentionally, I can explain why it's horns.
Tell me.
Okay. So I'm a Taurus.
Right.
2.
That's a bull in astrology.
So 2, I think on that freestyle, I think I went in. Yeah. So I feel like also when you look at the out cover, the hair is, So I was thinking, I can explain it. If I didn't know what to say, I could just quickly make it in my head and be like, no, like.
Because you're a creative
for
person.
me means something. Yeah, well,
I think you should.
But it really doesn't have a deep meaning. It's just.
I think you should make up a story.
Okay.
But it should be a different story every podcast you do.
Right, no problem.
And it should be the most outlandish story
at
all times. And just like see everybody try to piece it together.
But how I made it, how did I make horns? So I was in the studio now, and I'm literally flowed. Like I didn't think of it, but I heard the beat and I was like, I just kind of want to be in your face in the song.
But hold on.
But wait. The beat, me and Flower Boy did the beat here in Joburg, right? So I kind of had a reference. So we did the beat from scratch. So as it got to it, that the beat is becoming final. Yeah, but there was a switch up in the part that's still in the song where the beat changes. So I thought I was gonna cut the switch up part out, but I was like, no, let me challenge myself and see if I can switch from flow to flow.
Yeah.
So as we're creating the beat, I'm also creating the flow with the beat at the same time.
Yeah.
So as basic as the beat sounded, I was already lacing the verses.
Yeah.
On the on the mic at that. Yeah. So I went with it. So after 4 bars, I hear the beat again, and then I carry on. And that's another 4, 8 bars on a carry. Then I think we stopped where the switch up was.
Yeah.
Then I went back to Cape Town. I mean, I didn't touch on it again, but then and again when I came back to Josie, I was with my friend Waruna, one of the people who kind of like do some of the mix and mastering. I went in there to the studio and I'm like, let me finish this thing. And I was running away from it for some time. I was like, I think the switch up was tackling.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can do it, man. Let's do it. And then that's when I think I listened to Kwan before I went to the studio. And then that's when I was like, let me put another language in it. And that Maclara essence. I think when there's some people can hear where I said Kipapaka. And that's something that like, not Ricky, but there's something where that's Maclara's language in a way. So that's what I've learned. Like part of the things I've learned.
Yeah. Line, right?
So, yes. But I said, so normal shine, you can tell Ricky Papa. But then the tone, I said it was deeper than this. And Maglara's voice is deep. So that was that influence there.
Yeah.
And then the second line, Kibitsa Dinchaka, I was
it's pretty ugly.
Yeah.
I thought that was such a cute line.
It was a cute boy. It was nice. It was cute. Imagine cute rappers finding lines cute.
But lots of rappers' lines.
It was a good reflection.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you dropped an alien in here and like, tell me about South African
I kind of updated them. What's going on?
Yes.
I get you.
And is it horns where you start off when you, like, the imagery is like you're getting off stage?
The what?
The imagery of it. Like, you're talking about, like, the first verses starts with you getting off stage.
Oh, after a show, ring and the yes, it's like
and then
I go to work and go home.
And get
okay, some things, I have a lot of homies. Yeah, well.
Oh, so some parts are not your story, is what you're saying.
Okay, like I've never really spoken about.
Okay, you don't have to. I don't want to put you on, you know.
I've never really spoken about, like, sexuality. Yeah, boy. I can explore it, cool. Yeah, so there are instances.
Experiences.
Like he super bisexual. Yeah, boy. So there was a time. Yeah, boy, girl. And she's looking. And I just finished performing. So I'm with my squad, yeah, boy. Now we're opening the liquor. Now we're going to drink.
Like, here's the Savannah.
Yeah, well, now we're going to drink, yo. So, we're drinking. Hey, this girl is looking. You know when you can feel someone is looking? And I look. And I just do this. She winks. And then I'm like, I'm not doing this today. Not today. I carry on with my friends. But the more I'm having fun, the more I'm like, man.
Something there.
You and your friends can come sit here.
Yeah.
They sit. We're jamming. It's time to vibe.
And the rest you can hear in the song.
Yeah. The rest you can hear in the song. But it never happened that bana ningisavana sivane. But it's like Zotinina. Yabona umvuko, like kanivukile nine papalaza. There's always just that one beer or that one cider you buy before you guys separate. Okay. Yeah, me and my homies, like I grew up in the hood. So there's a new story. They was born and this fire. But there's news pillar. So you have Vuga, you slot in, 10 1 or 2, sell 1 or 2, ni chele, no ni chayo. Okay, Papa, you say taxi in, close the taxi out. In the normal pillar. I don't only think just in Kylie, I'm like, in general, like if you ask the brew,
I think that's something why they call it like one for the road, you know?
Kubo
like
before Papa,
hit the road.
Savana Sivane ngogone Papa, I guess is.
That's actually a great way to come back to the hood.
Sure.
Because I really, really, really like Khaltsha with you and Youngster CPT. And I felt...
That's one of my favorite songs.
it's so dope. And I felt like, did Umlilo come first? Or did Khaltsha? Umlilo's DJ Legs song.
Okay. No, like, I've always just vibed, like, we've been cool. Like, sangabantu abavanayo, like, before umculo, yabo. And then, Umlilo, I think he was like, hey, your mom, no, I'm in Cape Town. Pull up, no. I get to the studio, develop beat, back, even like, I think the other time he was doing Cotton Fest also. And then, like, I think his room was like 2 doors away.
Yeah.
Like, we were drinking together in the, not the reception, the restaurant down there. So we've always like been cool. Yeah, well. So I'm like, I'm my homie, I got you. I'm gonna do Mlilo for it. So that story is a little like short and sweet, but I don't know which one came before, after.
Yeah.
And then Khaltsha yena, I got this beat. So I was posting it on my status on WhatsApp, and then youngsters just put me on this one, man. I said, are you sure that now I want this one? Yeah, I want this one.
So you'd been asking him before?
I never ask.
Okay.
When I ask, it's like I already know what the song is gonna need. Okay. So then I ask, man, can you, finesse to be on this one?
Yeah.
So now I posted it. I was already like, I think my verse was done. So I was running. And I think Youngster, the flow I like from Youngster is the one where he raps, like when he's just like pulling out the bars, and I'm just like, nicely Capetonian made type of song. I was like, never must be studio. But I'm like, I like it when it happens organically and not forced. So again, I post the status, then I comment about, I dig it. 2 days later, boom, I'm done.
He sent you the verse?
The verse, we're done. The song is done.
That's amazing.
And then, like, I like how he puts himself in the concept. That's why my favorite part is the last part for the culture, for Kaelish, and I'm like, my G. And in his verse also, he puts his side of life and my side of life together. I feel like Youngster's a really, really great rapper.
Yeah. So I agree with you. And what I was gonna say is with Umlilo, it felt very much like a party track that you could be anywhere.
But that's one
vibing,
of my
right?
That's so odd because
it's your true self.
Oh, bro, when I'm not gigging and I'm out, like girls' night.
That's you.
Ask my friends. Like I have 2 friends that DJ. Miss Shelly DJs hip hop and R&B, sometimes Afro beats.
Yeah.
Abu DJs drum. I care. That's when you see the Khaltsha in me when the drum plays. Bro, there was a season where I had a thing for just taking the mic.
And just like...
MC, son.
That's crazy.
I know.
But I would love to see it.
but like, at some point, I had to stop because my manager was like, Otto, you're not booked, whatever. Put the mic down. I'm like, yeah, but I'm having fun. You don't get it,
But on that song, you sound like you're having fun.
That's me when I'm out as Otto.
Yeah.
That's me.
But then Youngster's on that song, and it feels like there's an intentional beat switch for him to be a rapper.
Leg was accommodating.
Yes.
The beat was very accommodating.
But he didn't have to do that for you because you were being yourself.
Because I've also done... It's not the first time doing a different genre.
Yeah. And you always say you love a lot of different genres.
Oh, I love different genres. I like exploring. I like to see how far my flow can go.
Yeah.
I like to have fun. My point of making music is to have fun with music, Like, yes, there's those serious parts where you're storytelling and it's depth. And then there's that rapper part where your punchlines, bars, don't know. There's a moment for each kind of energy you want to bring to a beat. And then there's when you can hear the beat, it's just us having fun. And it's just, the storyline is fun. It's just literally like, not senseless, but more of a like in the moment type of vibe. Put yourself in the scenery. And I have this thing of now when I can hear a beat, I can even see a music video. That time, you're not even that close. But so I'm thinking, I'm in the music video probably doing something crazy. And it influenced the concept. So I like someone that does a certain genre, but that challenges themselves to accommodate people that do different things.
Yeah. I think that's definitely what happened on Umlilo. And I think when it comes to Khaltsha, it felt very much like what you were saying, that showing these two different sides of Cape Town that aren't the Cape Town that the international world gets to see, right? So when people think Cape Town, if you're living in London or whatever, they try and sell you this like it's the vineyards and the beach and whatever, but it's very rare that you get to see, oh, there's this part and this part.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about like how Youngster also delves into like F the President. That's your song. And when you hear those kinds of lyrics, right, which I think I'm 100% behind him on everything that he said, do you then go, should I be more socio-political on this song?
No. I think, you see, I feel like sometimes there can be a difference when there is a song that sounds like a collaboration, and then there's songs that you can hear are features.
Okay.
I don't know if
and this is a feature.
We featured, but there's also a collaborative essence of, like I said before, when I said he put himself in the Khaltsha concept. Yes. So he does even speak about ESCOM in there, because that's him talking about load shedding affecting the hood, affecting one of the most people that need electricity, even though it's already so expensive. So I feel like he was trying to use a political sense of a wide creative span to reach, and I feel like we do need that element though of putting real life issues in the music. But because he does it, I don't need to do it. So if he already did it, I'm not gonna come in with my verse and say, EFFNC. You get me? So I feel like he was just trying to show, right now we're doing it for the culture of music. We're doing it for our hoods. We're doing it for Intupeko. We're doing it for what the government puts us under, the stress they put us under in. I think that was his tackle.
Okay, I get you. What is your beef with uneducated men?
I think your questions.
If you say it in
I love your
Exosa,
questions.
People will get it better.
IiNtsikelelo sometimes it doesn't actually mean school. It means
like street
smarts. Yeah. Ezinye izinto are rhetorical. Ezinye izinto like it's given. Street smart, yes, I am street smart, but I'm also not dumb. You get me? So I know when to apply what to wear. Yeah, but I know when to apply the book. I know when to apply the street. I know when to read the room. I was gonna need that other English that was, that's from the dictionary. And then I know sometimes it's gonna. So with me and Bruce that are uneducated, it's not really didn't go to school.
Yes.
It's just applying your knowledge in the most simplest way or in the most simplest situations.
Yeah.
It frustrates me. I don't like not having a solution.
Right.
Asikwazi ukuba kwi-relationship and le fight ayipheli okuchaza ingxaki and we're not getting to what are we sorting out? You said what you want to say. I said what I want to say. So what's going on now? Also, if you want me, if you're trying to share me, it's a scale. Also, you have to, there's a way you want to pull up to me.
Yeah.
So I don't like bros that don't have a scale. So shela. I'm gonna give you a hard time. Because I'm gonna not tackle your brain, but if you and bro from the hood, I'm also not.
Yeah.
So I know the terminology and the way you're gonna come up, but I'm also gonna make it a bit hard.
Yeah.
But don't I think what I'd like is for you to not give up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the line that I'm teasing her about is from iiNtsikelelo. And I think it's great that you've explained it that way. I was joking. She doesn't hate uneducated men. But I like the duality of the word Medi, right? Which is like this feminine softness.
Yes.
And then Khaltsha, like any township, doesn't necessarily say soft.
Yes.
And that duality, I feel
even the
like,
verses are not soft.
Yes.
The hook tries to be like this cute girl.
Yeah.
And then it's like, sissy, yeah,
and I love that duality because I feel like it shows up in your album, period, but it also shows up in what you were saying about your voice. And when we started the interview, we were talking about your voice, but your tone even in some of these verses is very much like you are sunning people, and specifically men. And then in the chorus,
it's like, hey girl, hi girls.
Why did you want to have that approach to the sound?
Okay. My personality is like that. When I'm with my bros, I'm with my bros. Like the walk is different. The talk is totally different. When I'm with my friends, like not even friends, but when I'm with girls. Okay, when I'm with my friends, I'm a girly girl. But when I'm with other girls, I'm still sometimes like a bro.
Okay.
I don't know, but I have a very, there's a protective energy that I have within my personality. And yes, but it's ne? But this tembile.
Yeah.
So, like, even if, like, my girlfriends are all girly girls, none of them are like me. But, like, I open the door for them. I hold their hand when if they have to cross.
You're crossing the road?
I don't know. It's just a thing that happens, you know?
Yeah.
I have a friend that likes to not nag or whine, but she has this tone in her voice when she wants something. And I think I've made her like that because I always do it for her.
So you're the boyfriend of the group.
I'm always the
Don't be the boyfriend of the group.
I think you told me, I think last week, 10 a.m. in the morning. There's no good morning. There's not, like, Chomi, iiNtsikelelo now.
So you must make a plan.
I must find a way ngokunandisa Khaltsha and find indlela for uba lo mntu afumane umphokoqo eBrackenfell. And then why do you guys think I can do everything? How I'm like, guys, like, how you all like, they always make a plan. And I'm like, yeah, I can't, but like, I mean, I have my ways, but like, I won't pogo. But there's a part of me that's like, I got you, it's okay. Yeah, because now when I get to be sensitive and soft, they're not protective more than they listen and they let me cry. And then when I leave, yes. And then when I leave, I can be strong again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that environment. So that's why I'm not soft with any kind of hands around me. I'm still that person because I don't want to crack.
Yeah.
And I think it also comes with the thing of, in primary school, I was bullied a lot by girls. I don't hate girls. It's just that, like, I don't have a lot of friends that are girls. I never had a trusted girlhood, you know? So, unfortunately, in that morning, primary more than they like to say something like, I wouldn't say my grandmother used to spoil me, but I was my grandmother's baby, you know? And then I was good in school as well. So sometimes serious esikolweni kodwa bona bafuna udlala. And then it kind of like I was better no. And then there's Susa from London, and then that's how it turned into like some kind of bullying, you know, on some like you're making me feel bad for trying to do the right thing. Or like if it was Service Day and I had clothes from Woolies. I want sense of better, and I'm just like, I don't understand what's wrong. And I think also the fact that I don't understand what's wrong, they have a way to manipulate me into making me feel like I do know what's wrong, but I'm just acting like, you know. Yeah. So hey, I don't really have space into having more girlfriends.
Yeah.
I think in Joburg I have 1 or 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
And I was close to Ricky, I was close to Yanga, I'm still close to Yanga, Maclera. Yeah, I have Bruce also this side, but also I don't see them like all the time. I don't run to them, you know. It's just a check-in and Pabi Cooper, very rare for my friendship with Pabi, but like Pabi Cooper.
She's a girly girl.
Yeah, but like this other day she randomly goes, I'm just checking on your friend. And I was like, you're so cute, that's cool. You know? So
that's great. I think you need that for sure. You need people who
so I'm starting to trust, but I don't think I'm gonna trust fully.
Okay, it's a process.
I'm fully, man.
I think also you showing up as the boyfriend of the group means you're showing up as the boyfriend to your boyfriend.
Sure.
Because you saying in a song, if you book the Airbnb, he's saying, send me the Addy. like
yes, I'm hood, I'm tough, I'm all of that, but can't you join us? Nothing be cherry.
But what I'm saying is, even when you say that line, it sounds to me like you don't even give room for that. You come into the relationship
I'm too independent,
like, I will take care of everything.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No, I come with, I can take care of myself, brother.
Okay.
So,
I think that's fair.
So, I can't take away from me if you don't give me things that I'd like to have. Yeah, well, I'll go and do it myself. And I think that's where the ego gets bruised because I know I can do it myself.
Yeah.
You know? So like, I think I also don't, that's another thing of me. And don't come to me 1,000. No. What I do though is I say what the problem is. And I leave it to you.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? And then when you don't, I'm like, okay, strike one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I do it myself. Now, if I'm constantly doing it myself, then I'm getting tired now. Because now, if you can in this scale, so that you can apply it here. Yeah, but apply education. That's why. So when I get into a relationship, I always say, Nana, ewe, Dee Koala. I'm tough every single day outside. You know,
you can't be tough here as well. I
do not want to be gangsterism in this house, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be soft. Like but not even but like can I want to be tough in the street whole day of being the hardest rapper, you know, in South Africa, and then come home and not to be the hardest girlfriend. I will come on.
Hardest.
Like I think I wish at some point in my life, you know, a person that wants to be in my life can, whether it's friends or a boy, they can differentiate deeper. And if they find it hard to be with deeper, then be with the you know? Let me go work and come back and be your hand when I'm back at home.
Yeah.
That's just, I want a safe space, and that's all.
I think that's a fair thing to ask.
Yeah, but that's the hardest part about this industry, that you have to risk having a friend, you have to risk dating because you don't know why they're here.
Yeah, I guess.
Or you'll think they understand, and then Gandhi they didn't. And maybe now you like them making them understand. I'm not saying I'm perfect. So maybe now I didn't put some understanding to things, you know? So when maybe I assume that it should be obvious, you know. But some people need some people batting is careless anyway.
And I think sometimes it's okay to be like, going out, you know? Like,
you know,
if it's run its course, it's run its course.
Right.
I thought it was so unexpected for you to bring Gwan or Gwan Ngawe into Askis. Because no one's going to expect this elderly voice to be rapping your bars.
Sure.
Why did you want to do that?
Because it was the attitude that I had. That
whose voice is it?
So it was like this. So there's a guy called Stachi. I think Wagalanga.
So not Stachi the gangster guy, different stuff.
No.
Okay, I have to check these things.
No. Koagwalanga and une-essence, man, une-personality. Yabo abantu bayamthandeka. So, uhleli netshomi zakhe and ayenze le video ba, Tommy, ulibele ba, dafa kurigiyek. So that's the energy I had kulaa ngoma ba, ulibele lo ba, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think guys go listen to us because the energy us is more of like a yeah and
it's very sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, it's not sorry.
Like sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, it's like I will expect that no bag was a pelan now, you know. So that's why I'm thinking. I felt like that energy is like sulibal, but I'm always gonna be dope. I'm always gonna be me. Bye.
Yeah. And even that feels like another boyfriend of the squad thing. Like the energy is very like I don't have the word for it, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? And I think that it's interesting to me that you want to add those elements that are unexpected, I suppose, for me, because I wasn't expecting to hear that Stari. But I also wasn't expecting to hear you do thank you notes. Because we spoke about thank you a little bit earlier. But if you're a little bit older than you, because you're quite young, you probably remember a time when you used to buy a CD and it had like a sleeve and it was like 5 pages of pictures and credits and thank you notes. And you decided to have a thank you note style to end your album.
Yeah. It was inspired by, I think, one of Ricky's outros. I think it's on family values. I just really wanted to thank the closer people. You know, yes, I did thank my supporters, but I was like, yo, guys, and the core, no one's perfect, you know. There's people in Nabasogolisayo that have to like stick with me. There's things I've learned to change about me to accommodate the people that are with me.
Yeah.
You know, like I think there was a time when my friend Mboneng, one of my closest friends, she was like, it was I think my birthday or someone's birthday, but we were in this Airbnb and we were drinking and I was like, guys, I know you, I don't know if you guys are scared to tell me my flaws or something because you guys speak. And also, I don't want to say it's always about the career or whatever. I think I don't want the fame to cause any drift. So I want to know if does the fame get to us as friends and you guys don't say it or like speak to me like and then I just came up with this weird game of like, can we tell each other what we like and what we don't like about each other? It was a scary game, especially with liquor involved. Scary game. And then one says something, one says another, one says something, one says another. I say something, it's done. Poneng says something, it was her, and she says, Chomi, I don't have much, but like, you have a way of when you relate to something that I'm saying about myself, the story ends with you.
Oh, so you center yourself in other people's stories.
If in a way, but this group.
Yeah.
So if you would say, oh, I have a long day today, my boyfriend, no, I found chats on his I found chats because I mean, no. Now it's and she's not done. You know. And even if I say, okay, no Ted, then she says another word that quickly takes me to another thing. And then I'm like, I totally get how you say. So that's how I in my head, that's how I conversate.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to relate, I'm trying to show how much of me I went wrong. But I think band it just becomes some kind of main character syndrome.
Right.
So I didn't take it to heart. And I was like, okay, it's something I'm going to learn to change about myself, especially towards us and you. And I'm going to try also nabanye abantu ndibayeke bagqibe uthetha. And then nami ke ndithi, oh, but then by the time, what I'm trying to run away from is the relating story. By the time you're done, and yeah, well, so I'm trying to run away from that. So it's not even that deep.
Why? Present.
No, like send the relating part. Console.
Oh, I see.
So I end up saying, oh, show me. I mean, it was hard. Yeah, well, but like we fixed it and that.
Yeah.
So
you guys must do a performance review as friends.
Right.
Like a year later, all the things we discussed on that night, how well have we done
right.
this year?
I think now we've done well. We don't have those fights, and we used to have those fights.
Yeah.
But we don't have them. It's a really thick friendship.
That's dope.
It's solid. That's why I don't want any new people. Because I've fought with you, I've loved with you, I've cried with you, I've not talked to you for 2 days, you know?
Yeah.
So I can deal with this by now. It's been 10 odd years. I'm cool with this.
Got you.
Yeah.
This podcast, right, is called right? It's supposed to be anyone who intrigues me, their music that intrigues me, stuff like that. And I often find myself having like these soft spots for people, even people I've never met before and whatever.
Sure.
But when I learned that your mom's name is Ntsi, my aunt's name is Ntsi. She's also not from Cape Town, but she lives in Cape Town. So whenever we used to go to Cape Town, it's like, but you're going to go to Googs.
Okay.
NY3.
Washa.
And it was just like such an endearing thing for me. But it took me a while to piece together that when you make a song called Mama, it's not directed at her.
It was about Mama that have passed away. So Ntsi and I started very rough. You know, she left me at a young age, you know. So as I'm growing up, I didn't understand. I think she came back when I was 6, and then I didn't vibe with that, and then she dipped, and then she came back when I was 13. So at 6 she came back, but I was like, Banlomdo, yeah, bo. And we were at that time, but I'm 6, so I'm not gonna remember because she dipped again. So I'm like, I bet, yeah, bo. But then in my head now, my grandmother's my mother, you know, and that's how it's going. But then at 13, I'm chilling with my grandmama, and I'm like, Mama, what is your surname and my surname? Different, you know? And my sister,
you mean your Gogo wasn't Koala?
Right? Do you know? I think for sometimes, you know, the funniest thing about Koala, sorry to like just drift, but
you're
like
making it about you now. I'm joking.
Certain people thought it was an actual. They used to think they thought Dee Koala was my name, Dee Koala, and I was like, yes, that's different, you know. But yeah, so she says, "Ish, because I don't know how long we were gonna keep me letting you think that I'm your mom and that's your dad and that's your sister, but your sister is your auntie." And so iiNtsikelelo was my auntie in my head.
Yeah.
But they're fun and I. But no man cool and fun and I. You know, I'm like, I'm an iiNtsikelelo. I said, but man, I'm not your mommy, I'm your grandma. I'm like, are you lying? No. And then, my grandmother loved me so much and she wanted to protect my heart so much. And then she's like, then again, let's change the surname.
To match hers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, she's like, does it fix it? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to fix it. But at that time, I thought it was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, Mama. I said, no, let me make you mine then. A whole adoption type thing. Like, she was ready. And then Ntsi comes back and she's like, no, we're not doing that. That's my child. Yeah. But so now I'm fighting her. So that's why in the song I said, please know that the Kolel, it's okay.
It's just that woke up.
I was mad.
Yeah.
And I think I understood at some point, because in grade 10 I was spiraling. First time I'm failing because this thing has centered my brain now, you know. And I think it was around the time where she would visit, but she would quickly leave because she was still scared of mama. So she thought that she wasn't forgiven or like
Did she have you early? Like, what was the
no,
reason
I
why
mean,
she
like
left?
in 21.
So why was she leaving all the time?
Now I understand though. She couldn't tell me. I think she didn't know how to put it. Also, like asiyazi bangela xesha what she was going through, what was going on.
Yeah.
But me, I console myself with if bebenganishiya ngaphandle ndiphi because life yakhe was a little bit crazy. So I have a younger brother though. We don't have the same father. Love him to bits. But like, if I grew up where she was, I don't want to say I don't think I'd be here, but I'd rather say the education, the things my mother was teaching me, my grandmother, you know, isn't just jalo man I don't think ngingenza isifumene pa.
Yeah.
And I think I even bestowed it, but I feel like if I was with her, I would have literally not been a good girl.
Yeah, which is what you were doing in grade 10, is what you were saying.
Yes,
like
so in grade 10, I was spiraling, like it was liquor. It was, I think that's when the cigarettes popped in. And then, so in my high school, they would apply, there would be like a therapy thingy. So I loved literature. So I'm really good with English and I like books and I like learning words and applying them in sentences. I like to structure my sentences properly. It lifted from loving literature to just loving structuring whatever language I'm speaking properly and being articulate, like well articulate. So my grandmother taught me that. So I always want to tell you exactly what, not what you want to hear, not what you want to hear, but like if you would ask me what kind of person is Otwa, I want to structure it exactly how it makes sense for me.
Yeah.
But the sentence also, if you write it down or find it in a book, it needs to make sense. So yeah. Then we try. At some point, I'm like, okay, I failed term 1, I failed term 2. And that time, there's the pure maths, there's the accounting, there's the physics. Hey! So now, at home, everyone is educated. Like, everyone went to tertiary.
Yeah.
And my mom used to work at ESCOM, and my mom was smart.
Yeah.
So, go. Now I'm thinking, so if no one has even failed a term. So I come back with now I didn't even care if they come back with the report like that. I didn't care. That's how I was showing, it was showing that there's something wrong with me. Yeah. But also I didn't want to say it was that. So I thought, I know when they're cool or whatever. Every kid does this.
Yeah.
But I think it was that. Like I wanted attention, like I wanted her attention. I didn't seek his attention to come here and give me answers. And then, because it was also about who's my dad's situation, But then I didn't really care about that part because my dad is amazing. My grandfather is amazing. So that part I didn't miss. Yeah, but it was her that I wanted to come and, oh, okay, sharp, no, I forgive, hug it out. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, well. Yeah. Then my mom asked me, I'm tempted you failed. Pure maths at 21. Did you hear, son? Now, mind you, I'm going to weekend classes. But when I get to weekend classes, I'm not going in the class.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, when I go to the class, I meet up with the friends in the corner. We buy the liquor. Yeah. At some point, I was manipulating how cute I look. Sorry to put it like that.
No, I think it makes complete sense.
Yeah, because I was in grade 8, I was RCL. I was RCL for 5 years. RCL, I was a prefect. I was a peer educator. I was consulting with kids that are troubled at home, even at school. That time, I'm so troubled, but yeah. So, and then at the same time, I'm also doing weird things in school, like with the same badge. I'm chilling with the boys in the corners, I'm bunking a class or 2, And then in therapy, I think my English teacher was in charge of therapy. So I noticed there I don't like being asked
about your family.
because akuthwasubuza ibhasi ibhaliwe.
Oh, okay.
Yabo.
If it's obvious.
Ayibo. So cheeky, so I loved her, but I hated the questions. Because it felt like you can't fix it.
Yeah.
So when you ask, maybe you can, but I'm not giving you the chance. So when I ask, okay, Oda, what's troubling you? What's wrong? And I'm like, okay, what's troubling you? What's wrong? I think now the best way I healed was having a conversation.
Right.
Like relate now, it now, or I understand because I now, I cannot, I'm healing because I'm dead.
Yeah. So did you get that from?
Not from her. But I got it from my auntie. Like she was hey, but because Namzan Jola is calling Namzan troubled. So she was realistic, she was straightforward. So I can call them shy because I got yeah, you call permanent. Yeah, but get it together.
Yeah.
And my dad's not soft. So when I was crying about failing, my dad would sneak into my room and be like, Manam, it's okay, things happen. I think I know what's wrong. So I think if niggas tete no man, no mother. Then her love language was weird, but I noticed that she's visiting every day, every time after school. You know, she's helping to cook. She's helping grandma cook. You know, she's cleaning up. She's chilling with me, joking with me. No. We have ciders together, and I'm like, aha, you're gonna be my best friend. You know. And that's how, I didn't forget, but that's how I was learning to understand that it was a blessing in disguise that she left me. Because she no going down. But she in the way as Baaba Kuzokola, the most greatest thing ever in the world.
Yeah.
You know, because she was so proud of me. But like, she wasn't involved in the career things, but we never spoke about it. But she was part of me as author. Like, she would look at me and beam with just like, I'm funny and whatever. She just liked the simple parts of me.
Yeah.
And that's where we bonded. And when she passed, I was like, I didn't think I was gonna cry. So when grandma passed or my auntie passed, it was month after month, and those things are happening. I think she passed away last or second last.
Yeah.
And then now I have a younger brother. So I want to have to step in, you know? And she passed. The funeral happens. I'm strong. I nothing. I'm the Cornel. But I'm diseaser. Like I'm numb.
Yeah.
I think throughout all of these funerals, I was numb. This isn't strong. I'm making everybody laugh. No. And comes a time where, so when the coffin leaves, you have to, as the child, you have to go and look at it.
Yeah.
The closer I got to the house, the more I didn't want to go in and see. And I think I spoke about it, but I'm like, and I said to my brother, my big brother, but he's my uncle in this situation. I think by now we understand.
I get you. I'm with
so you. He's trying to be strong. He's like, what? Just, I'm like, can someone else do this? I don't want to see.
Get someone else to do it.
And then you have to do it. And when I looked, the almost uncontrollable scream and cry of understanding that this person is never going to tell you anything.
Yeah.
Like this person left.
Yeah.
So.
And this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
So I had to say that in the song, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I think some of your blessings are coming through. iiNtsikelelo zam. iiNtsikelelo zam. Zangumakhulu wami eyenza wena for him. That's why uNtsikelelo.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to change the narrative, but don't be sad. Look at it as the blessings in disguise, you know?
And I think you have about 5 of iiNtsikelelo that you mentioned, right? Like it's the award, being able
and these things happened. Like, I'm supposed to be grieving, but the friends, get phone left and right, I'm in demand. Jani got drop and then on the tool and I'm grieving.
Yeah.
And I was like, these people were all God-fearing people. And I feel like they're closer to God to tell them exactly the things I want in life. So I feel like it's like sending a text to someone that's next to someone. So I feel like my prayers are a text that's a little bit quickly gets to God.
Yeah.
You know, so I think I calm myself with that thought.
interesting that you say that because even on the song, you get on the phone. You could have just rapped it.
You got it, my love. When it starts, it's ring ring. When it ends, it's a drop. So it was like, I was gonna say a phone call to him, but I was like, yes, now let me just say mama, because it's different mothers I mentioned.
Yeah.
Even when I said, and they're fine. Like she has 3 beautiful babies. Nah? One is 18, one is, I think, I'm bad with age, 13, 14.
I'm a teenage.
And then the youngest one is a boy. And I think right now probably 5, 6. And she always she got her boy, spent time with her boy, and I think we're in at 2 or 3 or more. So I wanted to actually let her know, we got them, they're okay.
Yeah.
We remind them of you. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Wong was going to school, well fed. I was saying, but we got it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think there's also like a parallel that we can draw here, you know, of you had this incredible relationship with your gran as your mom.
Yeah.
And then when your biological mom entered the consciousness of, okay, this is actually my mom, the way that it affected you, the parallel that I'm interested in is, did some of that come into mind when you were thinking, oh, shoot, I'm pregnant now?
Yeah, but I feel like I was so scared. Yeah, because the timing was her timing. So
21 is that age, Vele, of like risky behavior.
Yeah, so I was in a relationship, and it was, I think I would like to call it my first love. And I was so in love with this person, like I was so here, you know. And then we get into the situation, and I think I'm seeking to him for a decision.
And the situation is an unplanned pregnancy, right?
Yes, but now look at it like this though. Had I got a secure answer, I don't think I would have done it.
Okay.
But we were so shaky, and the situation was so shaky. Ngaba COVID. Ngaba makhulu is in hospital. I'm like,
Yeah.
And I'm seeking for the security of we can do this.
Yeah.
And we both are like, no, we can't.
Yeah.
Career, don't. And we are both bubbling up and we're hot at this moment. Yeah, well, like his career, there was nothing close to music, his career. But like, we were both like found at that time. And I was like, then when the decision was done, I think 2 or 3 days after that, my grandmother left. And I think my dad knew what I did, because when I came back from the clinic, like he put me in my mommy's blanket and he made soup. And we just watched everything that I like. And I slept on the couch and he woke me up, made breakfast. And I took a walk and came back, and I was now the breakup is happening, because now we don't like, I think it wasn't our true decision, but now we're just mad at it now because I think it's done. Yeah. And so we're trying to fix it, but we're not talking about it. We're not talking about the true feelings of that thing. So we keep trying to fix, but it keeps breaking, and it's making us angry. And now we're starting to cheat, because now we're like, I think our last straw is when we got into an Airbnb and we were trying.
Where's the Addy?
No, not that one. Now that one is that guy. So now we're sitting together. We're trying to make sense of this, and we're not trying to yell at each other.
Yeah.
Because the yelling was getting. I think we had a bit of some substance. Like we had some liquor, and I said, "Stand, let's talk about it." and it's gonna be make or break at this point. Must pull up as because and it could show between us that it was affecting our friends. Like a good moment was not lasting because now our friends are in the middle. And our circle was like, it was built around this relationship. And
so
then...
writing on a lot.
Yeah. And then it's time Samu. Side cars in Yanbai. I don't think there's phone. But we had a quick instinct of music. Dun. Your mother. Hey. Nya akomali. There's no gigs, it's COVID. Da. What are we gonna do? Like, how are we gonna take care? So let's do this. And then it hurt when we finally said it. I think we both were kind of teary about it. Yeah. And I think we stopped the conversation. I think it ended. The conversation ended. We didn't say it's over, but you could feel that I don't think we're coming back strong from this situation. Yeah. And then we apologized to each other and we watched a movie, cuddled. Following day, we're leaving.
And that was it.
Not the day. There was so much love, man. We kept on, like, and then, like, because there's one random day, we just meet up again and it's like, hey. Yeah. Or, like, we bump into a bar, we drank and then we leave together, you know? So, I think that was my first ever love. I don't think I can love like that again. I don't know. Maybe in some time, but I'm saying right now, but like, I'm like, you know, I was in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Like, Safilana. But we're cool now. And we never thought we were never going to be friends.
You know what? I think you will definitely love again. And when you do, I want you to come back.
I'll hit you up.
You and I have run out of time.
And I wanted to say to you when we started, this is not going to be short.
I know, but I do want you to come back because I know you will have new music. We don't have to wait for an album.
Oh, man.
But I think what's really powerful about your story, or some of your story, is that you brought out Anazinto.
Yes.
A few years ago.
Yes.
And I feel like it kind of bubbled. And you start off with the abortion.
Yeah.
You go into the deaths. So it's not like it wasn't out into the world.
No, but the Anazinto was immediate. It was happening at that time.
Yes. But then you opened this new album with it.
Yes.
Which I feel like is such a powerful thing to say, like, this is my story.
It's real
but
life.
If you listen to the end, you see, like, I make it out.
Like, also, the public part about it is that people feel like they know everything, but you guys don't know anything. Yeah. So I feel like that's why it was Anazinto, because there's a lot of things that were happening and my decisions were my decisions because of this. Yeah. And it's not regret. It's more of like a reflection. And I have to be honest with my truth, because if I'm not honest with it, you guys are going to make the truth about me for me.
Yeah. 100%.
So I was just telling my truth.
Almost like MTV Diary. You think you know, but you have no idea.
And this guys is I mean, there's other girls that go through crazy things, you know, but I feel like it's also my way of showing I'm a person. Yeah.
So I can't wait.
I can't wait to come back.
The women you become. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me. This was one of my favorite chats.
So she will be back at some point. But please do stream iiNtsikelelo. And I guess we'll see you next episode. Bye.
Bye.